Hey everyone, Mari here again with some more reflection of mine. Last time we were getting towards the end of chapter 2. We're working with Lizzie as well as her kind of creepy twin and Lester. So here we are at the next stage, and let's get on through this. I'll be skipping a lot because the puzzles are difficult. So here we go. Okay, and we have to kill the girl. Done. And to the goal. Excellent. Emily's diary. Do you know how it feels to be trapped in someone else's body? One minute you see everything that's happening, then suddenly reality falls into nothing. Everything becomes incoherent because of the feelings that are filling our body. Someone else might be able to understand, but not me. All I can do is watch and then resolve all the issues they cause. I really like having Emily's narrative over this because Lily's obviously oblivious to all of it, and Emily being the only one who can see the other personalities, it's neat to get her take on it. Like, she seems so cynical about everything, but at the same time I feel like she would have to be because she feels like she's taking care of a whole bunch of children and trying to protect Lily at the same time. This can't possibly be right. Lizzie, can you hear me? I don't want to talk with you, ugly face. You can't ignore me, Lizzie, so I will talk and you will listen. Oh, I really like that. So Emily hasn't really been fond of any of the other alters that we've seen. She couldn't stand the forest one, and she never seemed fond of Lizzie from the start, even before we met her. And she clearly has no high opinion of Lizzie's creepy double. But I like that as we're getting further into the game, she's becoming more specifically confrontational with them. Because she never really had this argument with the forest one, but she's telling Lizzie straight up, like, listen to me, I'm in charge here. And I like having that. It's really cool. It brings more tension into this, I guess, which is a difficult thing to do. Oh, Lizzie, get the hell out of this hotel. Something is totally wrong with this place. Something is totally wrong with you. I'm looking for my friend. Right, so as I was saying, bringing in that tension is challenging to do in games like this that are so puzzle-oriented. It's hard to get a real story in a lot of the time, so showing any form of what's turning out to be character development, even if it's really just an aggravation of their personalities, it really gives this game a heart and makes it feel like there's a reason to go through all these puzzles to see what happens to these characters, or I guess singular character, depending on your viewpoint. Well, there's quite a bit going on here. So as I'm working through these, it's probably obvious, but I want to talk about it anyway, trying to watch 3 different characters at once. Now, the challenge in earlier levels, like with the forest one, it was tough because the maps you were going through were different, so you had to approach them differently even though you were putting in the same controls, and that's still the case here between Emily and Lizzie, but then when you add in Lizzie's double now who does the opposite of whatever you do, it's just another level of, I don't want to say confusion, but you just have to think a lot harder because whatever you do for one character is sometimes fine for the other one and then could immediately kill the third. So these puzzles are going a lot slower for me than the previous ones, but all the same, I'm very much enjoying it, and I like that as you further progress into the game, it doesn't feel repetitive because they keep throwing new stuff at you, and you have to keep adapting and learning, which is cool almost on a meta level as well, because you have to learn how to deal with each personality in its own way, almost as if you were trying to deal with a real person. I don't know if they plan to go that far in depth or if I'm reading into it, but I appreciate it either way. Alright, so that's the last key, and think I have to take the locks from the top rather than either side. Yeah, cool. Alright. It's so unsettling when you have to get close to the... there she goes. When that character walks by you, it gives me chills. It's so unsettling. Anyway, just about got this one. That one was super challenging. Which, you know, as it should be. Yay, puzzles. Okay, so this level is difficult, and I have a tough time with it. So we're gonna watch a montage of me dying while I talk about it. So the first thing that jumped out to me about this level was that it's on fire. And I remember from when we first started the game and we were having that discussion with the doctor, he said that Lily burned down a hotel. So as we're going through their journals and everything, it's recounting past memories. So this is actually the moment that Lily burned down the hotel. By way of one of her altars, obviously, but I thought that was interesting that we're actually walking through the chronology of what's in the journals. Though on the flip side of that, I think I'm finding my first real critique of this game, beyond the punctuation errors. It's that I don't understand what Lizzie's reflection is. Like, why is she there? What does it mean? And, like, who and what was Lester? What's happened? Why am I here? What the hell just happened? Don't you remember anything? Of course I don't. My mind is a mess of broken memories, and parts of them belong to different people. So you're standing here in the ashes, and you don't remember a thing? No, not really. This is a common occurrence for me. I remember Lizzie walking around the hotel looking for her idol. I fell asleep while she was searching. Have you seen what kind of monster Lizzie has turned into? Yeah, some kind of beast with a broken mouth. It was so hard to control her. What happened? What did Lester do to her? He almost brought her to me. To death. I don't remember this. I can't piece together everything that happened. There are 4 areas in this hotel with places you've never stepped foot in, but a broken Lizzie did. There, you can find 4 keys from your memories. And what will I get when I find them? It will be possible to control this broken Lizzie. Kill her. With pleasure. There are way too many mad girls in my head. Okay, so maybe I'll stand corrected on Lizzie's reflection, because they don't seem done with her story yet, so maybe they'll justify what's happening there. I hope so. Well, anyway, in the next video, we'll go after those next 4 keys. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.